Reverend Tryphena.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to sit down with you and to ask a few questions from you. Thank you so much. How are you?
What an honor to be seated here with you today, dear.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like you to introduce yourself first, and then we will ask a few questions.
Sure. Well, I'm Reverend Tryphena, and my family name is Law, L-A-W. Nothing to do with the law, okay? Well, I'm a Malaysian Chinese, and I've been leading the organization called PLUC, which stands for Pursuing Liberty Under Christ. Well, PLUC has been in Malaysia for 21 years.
Wow.
Yes, this is our 21st year, and I've been involved in the work for the last 2 decades. That means 20 years.
Wow.
Yes. So besides me, I have other leaders. I have another 3 more directors, which one of them are with me today, Reverend Sylvia Kwa, and well, 2/3 of us are here today. Well, we have full-time staff of 3 of us, and 2 of us are here joining this IFTCC 2023. Yes.
Great. How easy is it for someone to find help in Malaysia, an LGBT person?
Well, I think Malaysia being predominantly a larger faith would be Islam, that makes it a little bit more difficult, okay? But I can't speak for them, but I speak as in for the Christian community. I think the initial stage was a bit hard. 20 years ago, before this work was there, 21 years ago, it was very hard to look for any organization that probably journey with those with unwanted same-sex attraction or those with gender identity disorder. Okay, it was very challenging. So I remember during my days, I had to literally go down to Singapore for help. But today, by the grace of God, I think for the last, the 21 years that we've been doing the work, I think we do our best, okay? So one of the things we do is that we do create awareness among churches or whichever platform that's open for us. So we would be there to give awareness talks, and so by word of mouth, in a way, people come to know us, and they can also search. Well, young people are good with searching, so they just Google, they look for it, and they're able to find help available for them today in Malaysia.
And how can families help a struggling person? If a family member has somebody they know,
it's not easy for family members actually to help their own family members who are struggling, because they themselves are going through probably the different stages of grief and so forth. But family members does play an important role. Okay, we are running parent support group as well. So understand that the parents are willing to learn. So I think first and foremost, the families themselves needs to process their own emotions, because they come with lots and lots of different emotions. The grief, the frustration, the disappointment, and the self-condemnation and so forth. So once they have gone through that processing their emotions, the next thing they can do is, what can I do? How can I be a listener to just have communication? So the second thing that I would always encourage parents or family members is that have an open communication. And is able to have conversation like what we're doing right now, So let's talk about it. Let's have let's lay down things, and whatever differences we have should not actually stop us from being a family. So family is a very crucial community for one who is struggling. But sadly, some of them do not have that access. Okay, just like myself, I don't have that access. But we do have other families. We have our spiritual families that can be of an encouragement in our journey as well.
Right.
Yes.
So just going back, have you got this help available for the families who are looking to, who've just found out?
Yes, we do. We do. So we make known to them that if you have family members who are struggling, the strugglers may not be ready to actually seek for help, but the family members need support first.
Yes.
So in a way, support is available. I won't say help, because we really do not know what kind of help they need, but at least the support is there. At least all we can do is just to lend our ears to hear them out. Yeah.
And what advice would you give to anyone struggling in the church? Any member you know?
Well, I was struggling in church, and after that I was in full-time ministry.
Oh,
yeah, okay. And I think shame, in a way, always stopped us from seeking help.
right.
So let us remember that shame does not come from God, but the enemy always puts shame in us so that we do not go and get the support that is needed. So I want to say, first thing first is that be courageous. It takes courage to come out and to come home to the Lord.
Yes.
It takes a lot of courage, and sometimes we don't have the courage, but can we allow others to give us that courage? So don't be silent, don't struggle alone anymore. There are people out there within your community of faith who are willing to journey with you, but not everybody understands. So give them an opportunity to learn as well. So don't struggle alone. That's my encouragement for those who are struggling silently in church, that the family is there for you. Just come home.
For me personally, I feel that sometimes it's not always easy to even approach your pastor or somebody in the church. What should one do? Like, if you're struggling, if you feel that they may not be accepting, or you're kind of afraid of being judged?
Yeah, I think a lot of time pastors, leaders, or even church community, because what they don't know, therefore they do not know what to do and how to handle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I mentioned just now is that it's so important to give them an opportunity to learn if they want to learn. But for anyone who's struggling, I just want to encourage you all that we need wisdom from the Lord. Not everybody is ready and open, but there are people who are ready and open. And there may be some pastors who are not ready. So is there a possibility that, maybe organizations like, just like you all, or even like us, that they can start by just taking a step of initiative to just go and reach out to organization first, and until such a time that your church leadership may be ready, or probably they are ready but you do not know because our assumption that they are not ready. Okay, so I think we can wait in terms for the church to be more open to talk about it, but you don't wait to get help. You don't wait to get support. There are already organizations such, like Core Issue Trust and others to be able to journey with us. Yeah.
Amen. What advice would you give to somebody who's coming to IFTCC to learn? What would you tell?
Well, I want to commend IFTCC first and foremost for putting up all these teaching materials as a curriculum. Okay, so I would like to say that for all participants, there's no way you can absorb things, just within a day or two, and it's so important if you have a heart for those who are in pain, all right, you would find time to equip yourself. And there's so much of resources available than my days. I remember my days was just probably a set of VCR and that's it, I wonder whether they know what is VCR. But today, materials are available through IFTCC, and I'm so encouraged to see that. And I'm sure that for anyone who is keen, anyone who is even seeking, anyone who is thinking of even being a listener here, or anyone who is a family member, you have family members who are struggling, you can actually sign up with IFTCC, the learning path, and you can just sign up and just begin to learn. You may not be a professional, you don't need to. I'm not a professional therapist, but I want to encourage that we can all do one simple thing. We can all do life with somebody, someone who is in pain. So I want to encourage all of you for doing that.
Amen. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're most welcome, Tia, most welcome.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.